So we've got Steve Tandy's first Wales team. I've been absolutely fascinated to see this one. Some really interesting calls. I'm going to go through it, say why I think he's picked some of these players and if I think he's made the right decision. Let me know what you think. Did anyone win on my starting lineup and get those Six Nations tickets? I'd love to know there. But straight in, he's going with the big man, Rhys Carey. Not only have Wales said he's eligible now, basically screwing up their rules and saying we need good players, but he's starting him, going with the big man. When I saw this, I thought, well, that means he's going to go for as big a pack as possible, but he hasn't quite done that. He's starting Azarati on the other side, who's solid, but I don't think is as good as Griffin, or maybe I should say Griffin can get a lot better, I think. Lake's obviously their best hooker, so he was always going to start, but going with Carey, that's a really bold call, and I think they are stronger front row wise now. They've got Carey there. Nicky Smith I really rate, so he could have started as well. Belch is very good for Cardiff, so I quite like it as a 6 front rowers. They've definitely got a chance to go toe to toe with Argentina, who aren't the biggest scrummagers in the world at the moment. They always used to have that reputation, but it's not actually the case. But still, they're going to have to go some against them. Second rows, Jenkins Beard, that was the call. Everyone said it, I said it. It's not really the particularly great thing to say I got that one right, because it seemed pretty obvious, and it is. On the bench, though, he's going Freddie Thomas as his backup second row, a guy who's kind of halfway between a second row and a 6. Let's see where he comes on. But I did think he'd try and supersise that back row with Wainwright at 6 and then Cracknell straight in at 8. No, you could say Cracknell hasn't played for Wales before, so it would be a stretch, but then Mann's very experienced as well. So interesting, he must like what he sees from Mann. He's very quick, he's very athletic, he's not the biggest. Morgan, Wainwright were always going to be there somewhere, but I would have had Cracknell at 8 and Wainwright at 6. So I think that's a slight mistake, and I think maybe Argentina will have the edge in the pack slightly. Then the big call was at 10. Who's going to be his main man? Obviously, Costello's had a crack and he's been dropped. Would they go with the older guys, Sheedy, Jared Evans, who could certainly do a good job? No, he's gone straight in with the younger Dan Edwards, and I really hope he has a good game. Wales need a young fly half they can build a game around, build a team around. He's got the talent. He just needs a couple of decent performances to get his feet under the table. I really hope it goes well. So bold call there. Centres-wise, I'm 50-50 on, to be honest. Ben Thomas is a good player. I don't think he's really dangerous, to be honest. Llewellyn, similar. He's a big guy, but I don't see that world-class talent there. They're sometimes getting caught out, like I say. So whatever he'd done in the centres, I'm not too sure. So we will see. They get the first chance. No, they can move the ball really nicely with Edwards and Llewellyn. But I guess one of the headlines is Lewis Rees-Zammit is fit, but not fit enough to play. Well, that's how I read it. Not fit enough to start, I should say. I'm pretty sure they wanted him starting. Otherwise, you wouldn't have him on the bench, because really you could do with a centre on the bench. And Jared Evans can cover that, but I don't think it's ideal. I just think they want him on the pitch, so he's fit enough to play 20 minutes or something, but it doesn't look like he is fully match fit. Hence I'm going with Adams, Rogers and Murray. Maybe Rogers taking Rees-Zammit's place. It's a good back three. It's nippy, but I wouldn't say as a backline overall it's absolutely terrifying for the opposition. Forward-wise, it's good again, but a couple of question marks, so it's going to be such a good game. So close. Wales can absolutely win this one, but they can also absolutely lose it as well. So big for Wales is, just momentum. They like the new coach. I think that is a genuine thing. He's obviously a Welshman. He's come in there and he's really connected with them. They like the way he's running the camp, but it's all about performances. Nothing makes good team spirit like winning, and they need a win. They've got a chance with this team, but it's definitely 50-50 in my head. Let me know what you think down below about his first pick, and I'll catch you next time.